The state's crossbench MPs have formed a North Queensland alliance that's threatening to bring down the Palaszczuk government if the Premier calls an early election. It follows Rob Pyne's move to quit Labor. Tegan George joins us now. And Tegan, how serious is this threat?
Well, Georgie, they're serious. Whether or not it would come to this, I highly doubt it. But it was only last week we saw Rob Pyne quit the Labor Party and declare he would never support Lawrence Springborg as Premier. It seems he's had a slight change of tune there. Basically, he's signed an agreement with the two Qatar MPs to block any move by the Premier to call an early election. What they are saying to her is that you have the numbers. They may not be what you want, but it's no reason to go to the polls. Now, if she does go to the governor, the three are willing to take a stand and offer up a vote of confidence in the opposition, which could make Lawrence Springborg Premier. Lawrence Springborg put out a statement a short time ago. He doesn't think this is going to happen. He said this is all just wild speculation following the Premier's comments last week about an early election. But Rob Pyne this afternoon found it quite difficult admitting that he may now just support Premier Springborg.
I'm reluctant to say the words, but that would be the outcome if the Premier decided she didn't want to govern.
In the event that the Premier was frustrated that she didn't have 100% buy-in with her agenda, which is the whole nature of this parliament, that you don't always get your way, and said, well, that doesn't suit me, even though the people of Queensland spoke at the last election, that doesn't suit my agenda. We think that's an unfair call on the people of Queensland. They deserve to see this parliament run out. We think it's running.
Now they've made this threat, they don't think the Premier will call their bluff and call an early election, but it seems everyone's thinking about the polls. Just a short time before that announcement, the Premier had her own slip-up.
And as we've just announced the state election, so we've just announced the state infrastructure plan. No state election, no state election.
This is all just hypotheticals at the moment, just a tangled web of speculation. What everyone should be focusing on is the referendum this weekend. The government has put up $15 million for this poll on fixed 4-year terms, and it's looking like it might get defeated. An opinion poll has 43% of Queenslanders against it at the moment, with 16% still undecided. Georgie?
Thank you. Tegan George live there from State Parliament.